although off-year elections generally get far less attention, there are still some consequential races you want to keep your eye on. Our Evan Koslof breaks down those contests.
Presidential hopefuls have been crisscrossing the country as they look for your vote next year. But first, we need to get through 2023, where there are also some big races. First, let's head south to Kentucky and Mississippi, two deeply Republican states where there are competitive races for governor.
You gotta earn it, every vote.
In Kentucky, popular Democrat Andy Beshear is seeking a second term, facing off against Attorney General Daniel Cameron, who's tied himself closely to former President Trump.
You need a fighter.
Meanwhile, in Mississippi, it's a Republican incumbent, Governor Tate Reeves, looking for a second term. But first, he'll have to defeat Democrat Brandon Presley. And if that name sounds familiar, yup. Presley's a second cousin to the rock and roll legend. Then there's Virginia, where the balance of power hangs in the balance. Right now, by narrow margins, Democrats control the state Senate and Republicans have the state House, with every single seat up for grabs.
There are, pretty high stakes if Republicans can win control of both chambers.
Kyle Kondik of the University of Virginia's Center for Politics says abortion is set to be a major issue.
Virginia!
As Republican Governor Glenn Youngkin has thrown his support behind banning the procedure after 15 weeks of pregnancy.
Is that a successful message in the Virginia elections? That'll be another interesting kind of proxy battle over abortion rights.
Meanwhile, in Ohio, voters will be casting ballots on abortion directly. A constitutional amendment known as Issue 1 would establish abortion protection statewide, an issue that has quickly triggered large protests and rallies across the state. And staying in the Midwest, there's also a big state Supreme Court race in Pennsylvania. Democrats currently have a 4-2 majority with a 7th seat up for grabs. The GOP is hopeful that they can chip away at that majority and narrow the gap to just one seat. In Washington, I'm Evan Koslof, Spectrum News.